You are listening to the Outlaw Podcast with me, your host, Andrea Hall. I am a certified equine gestalt coach, speaker, 3-time author, and lawyer. I help women lawyers who are miserable in their career, struggling with mental and emotional health issues, wanting to have fun in their lives, and struggling to be selfish. After fulfilling my dream of being a criminal defense attorney and opening my own law practice right out of law school, I thought I had it all. While at the height of my career, my 18-month-old puppy died, and I thought, what am I killing myself for? Sometime later, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and my world turned upside down. It was in that moment I realized something had to change. This podcast is about sharing my journey with you about what is possible in your life outside the legal profession, stopping the adulting, and being able to play as a child, inspiring you to dream again. Let the journey begin. Welcome back to another episode of Outlaw. I am a repeat offender. And for me, that's a really good thing in my personal life. It's not so much a good thing in my professional life. And what I mean by that is that as a criminal defense attorney, I had clients all the time that were repeat offenders. And I used to say to them, you realize you're not going to get a toaster. There's no frequent flyer miles that you're going to receive as a result of having numerous cases and being in the legal system all the time. And they just would kind of look at me. Yet, unfortunately, that's the name of the game and part of being in the business as a criminal defense attorney. However, in my personal life, when I say that I'm a repeat offender, what I mean by that is that I love to learn. I am constantly reading new books and taking classes so that I can improve myself, because I am very clear I know what I don't know. So about a week ago, I went to a seminar because there were things that I was struggling with and that I knew I needed to get help with because, once again, I knew what I didn't know, or at least what wasn't working. And so when I went to this class, I had the opportunity to go on to another class and to be part of a coaching and mentoring program. And I personally love to be coached. I think it holds me accountable. It helps me think outside the box. It gives me an opportunity to have people show me things that I don't know, or what I do think I know, to have a different perspective, because it may or may not be working. And so while I was there, like I said, I had this opportunity to look at another program that they were offering. And during that opportunity, I was once again triggered. And what I mean by triggered is that a part of me was really in resistance about wanting to take this next course. And I really had to look at why I was being triggered and why it was so profound for me. Because this wasn't the first time that I had been triggered. And I really took an opportunity to sit back and go, okay, what about this situation is causing me to feel anxious or frustrated, or to feel upset? And for me, it was an opportunity to look back and reflect on my thoughts and my beliefs and my values, and where those actually came from, and who instilled those thoughts and values and beliefs in me. And ultimately, they go back to my childhood, right? the first people in my life who taught me about money. And that was my trigger, right? Like, do I want to do this? Should I do this? And so I really had to sit and process what was real and what was my mind playing tricks on me about to keep me safe and secure. Because ultimately, our mind, based on past experiences, keeps us safe and secure in the present moment based on past experiences. So, whether or not that is actually reality in the present moment, it's a perception of what was in the past, and it ultimately keeps us safe and secure here in the present moment. And so many times I see other lawyers or professionals in high stressed careers, like doctors, paramedics, CEOs, CFOs, things of that nature, where their mind is keeping them safe, right? They want to leave their practice, they want to leave their career, yet because of past experiences, their mind keeps them safe and says, you're not able to do that because if you do that, bad things will happen. So therefore, we stay stuck in this repeated pattern of doing the same thing over and over again as a result of past thoughts, beliefs, and values. And again, those thoughts, beliefs, and values may not even be your own. They may be as a result of you hearing something from a family member, whether it be a parent or a grandparent or a sibling, a relative, a teacher, somebody who has said or done something that has ingrained in you, and therefore it has, I call it a lightning. I call it a lightning strike moment in your life, and therefore it keeps you stuck. So while I was at this conference, I had an opportunity to work with the person who was facilitating the seminar, and we were able to really work through and process, is this something that is mine? And if it is mine, where does it come from? And how do I decide if that is actually reality or if it is my head playing tricks on me and wanting to keep me safe? And ultimately, it came down to my head was wanting to keep me safe because, of course, I was bringing up all of the things from the past, the yeah buts, right? And I ultimately took the chance and had the courage to say, okay, not this time. Am I going to allow those thoughts, beliefs, and values to continue to keep me safe and secure? That I'm going to override that this time and choose something different and know that I'm safe and secure. And so I took that opportunity to continue on and participate in the coaching program. Because as a serial student, I am constantly looking for new ways to improve who I am and how I can do things better and how I can think outside the box and have something that's bigger, better, faster, more. And I ultimately think that we all want that. We can be content with what we have, yet it's okay to want something bigger, better, faster, more in our life. And that's not wrong. And it's okay to be in that position, yet you still want to be grateful for what you have. And so I think there is two sides of the coin, right? Being a repeat offender can be a good thing, and being a repeat offender can ultimately be a bad thing. So I experience both on a frequent basis, whether it's with clients who are repeat offenders and thinking they're going to get some fancy toaster or microwave at the end of their journey through the criminal justice system, or me, who's a repeat offender of being a serial learner. I think I will always be a student, and I think that's a great thing. So if there's anything that I said during this conversation that you can resonate with, or that you have experienced or know somebody who has experienced it, drop me a line here and let's start a conversation. I offer free exploratory sessions to see how I can support you and to see if we're a good fit. I would love to help you look at your repeat offenses and see if we're a good team. Until next time, thanks for tuning into Outlaw. Make it a great day. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Outlaw. There is life after litigation. If anything I said in this episode resonates with you, call for a free exploratory session to see how I can help you. My horses will give you instantaneous feedback, unlike traditional talk therapy. You will shift your awareness into real time with the help of a horse. The horses are like lie detectors, flushing out limiting beliefs with a swish of their tail, a shift of their 1,200-pound body, or a simple unwillingness to move. Horses have a way of seeing into the window of our souls. Horses have been connected to humanity since the dawn of time. Their hearts can heal and mend our broken hearts. Simply standing in their presence can change our lives forever, putting the puzzle pieces back together and returning us to wholeness. Horses are restoring the parts of us that have been missing. You can call us at 970-682-4405 to set up your appointment today. Want to be inspired daily? See about our latest events or purchase a copy of my books? Go to our website at www.witherswhisper.com. That's www.witherswhisper.com. Or you can follow us on any social media venue at Withers Whisper. Until the next episode, listen to the whispers.